channel. If you are new here, my name is Sammy. I am an online fitness coach who helps women all over the world basically level up their standards and increase kind of their day-to-day routine, habits, etc., in order for them to build a body and a mindset and confidence that they are super proud of. And today I wanted to take you guys through just like a day in my life. I love doing these. I love vlogging kind of what's going on my day-to-day life. I've got an exciting day today. First things first, I actually have my hair trial for my wedding this morning. And it's also just rest day. It's a rest day from the gym. And so I kind of want to show you guys what I'm eating, what I'm doing, a little bit of my work that I have. I've got some calls with some clients later today. But while we get ready for my hair trial, I kind of wanted to talk about what this video essentially is more so about. And I really wanted to share just like a couple of different tips and tricks that I share with my clients and I also try to embody on my day-to-day life that really help me increase my standards and level up my entire life. So I had a call with one of my clients actually yesterday, and she's kind of like what inspired this video to be made this week. She just finished the recalibration phase in the Empower Her program, which is essentially building a foundation and kind of starting to reset those personal standards in order to start getting you on the right track to accomplishing whatever goal it is that you have for yourself. But what she said to me that I really want to share with you guys is that she was like shocked and surprised at how much her life started to level up in different areas she wasn't expecting because she started taking her nutrition and her training and herself a little bit more seriously. So yeah, of course, she increased her standard when it came to the food that she was putting in her body and increased the standard when it came to her exercise routine and making it a part of her day or a non-negotiable in her life. But she told me that she was like, Sammy, I made my bed every single day for the last 2 months, and that is like not normal for me. I usually am the type of person who just doesn't make her bed, kind of leaves her room a complete mess and, you know, piles of clothes everywhere and only doing laundry on laundry day and not really keeping like a clean and organized space. The fact that she made her bed every single day for the past 2 months was actually surprising to her, and she was like, I feel like this is correlated or connected to the fact that I've been taking everything else a little bit more seriously. And I agreed with her. I was like, yeah, as soon as you start leveling up in fitness and in nutrition and taking care of yourself in that way, naturally other areas of your life are going to start to level up as well. And then she started sharing with me how in work she actually got like kind of a promotion or like a celebratory dinner with higher ups in the company and with the CEO because of how well she's been performing over the last 2 months. And then also getting to go on a bit of a business trip to the States at the end of this month because of her performance at her job. And so this kind of leads me to the first point that I want to make is that when you start taking your fitness and your nutrition seriously and start incorporating habits that make you feel your absolute best every single day, other areas of your life will also start to reflect that back to you. So whether that's within your career or maybe it's within like your friendships or your relationship with a partner or even your relationship with yourself, you will notice that you start acting very differently and that it's not a surprise when good things or good opportunities start happening to you, whether that is maybe a new relationship or a promotion at work or a raise at work or something like that. You will experience many more opportunities because you have increased your personal standard and increased just the way that you show up for yourself, which in turn increases the way you show up for other people or in other circumstances. And I really do think that the first part of increasing your standards or leveling up, you might be like, well, Sammy, I don't even know where to start. I don't even know how I'm supposed to do this, how I'm supposed to level up my own life so that I can reap the rewards in other areas of my life. And I would say my first piece of advice or my first tip that I always give all my clients and I try to follow myself is that when you are making a change in your life, whether it's big, whether it's small, whatever it is, you need to take it one day at a time, and you cannot expect yourself to change your entire life overnight. Like, you have to actually start small at first and almost like reduce the expectations that you have for yourself. A lot of the times when women are unsuccessful in a weight loss journey or a muscle building journey, it's because they try to change everything about their life in one day. Like going from, I don't know, getting 2,000 steps a day because you work an office job and you're sitting down all the time, and then expecting tomorrow to get 10,000 steps every day, or for never going to the gym and then all of a sudden expecting yourself to go 6 times a week. Like, no wonder that's not going to end the way that you want it to, because the expectations are way too high, and setting the bar that extreme at the very beginning is really only setting you up to fail. You need to start and meet yourself where you're at and slowly build from there. For some reason, as females or just in general, we feel like we need to take on the entire world and take on everything all at once, when it really just does come down to like small stackable habits you can kind of add up over time to get you where you want to go. And then all of a sudden you look back 6 months from now and you're like, holy smokes, I'm a different person. But it started with small little micro shifts that eventually turn into a big shift. Okay, makeup is done. Nothing crazy, just my everyday kind of makeup look. I'm not supposed to obviously do my hair for this, so it's just in a little claw clip, and I washed it last night as per Sarah's request, and it's ready to go. So I can't wait to go check out what she's got in store. And also I just want to show you guys my outfit. So this is, of course, on our active. We've got, wait, let me just turn this down a little more so you can really see. Straight leg, pants from the Soft Motion collection, absolutely amazing the way that they make your glutes look. And then this sweater is also on our active. It's the off the shoulder oversized knit sweater, and I've just been like living in this outfit for the last couple of days because it came last week. So anyways, super cute. Yeah, let's go get our hair done.
Hi there, good morning. What can I get for today?
Hi, can I please get a grande Americano?
Grand Americano cake?
Yeah, and can I get that with some salted caramel cold foam on there? Thank you. Thank you.
What I like is the half up, half down with the pieces.
Also something to kind of like keep in mind.
If we have to cut it, cut it. Like, I don't care because I've never been married.
One little thing
Makes a difference. Like,
can kind of,
Oh yeah.
it's a bit more shiny.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can tell in that mirror, but
No, that's perfect. I love it.
you were back home now from the hair trial. Look at it.
Hey girls,
What
so
do you think?
it's beautiful. It looks so good. It looks like a very voluminous.
Yeah, we didn't even have to put my extensions back in. This is all my hair.
Hey girls,
So
so this is my hair. Hope you like.
Hope you like. Anyways, just making my second meal of the day, and I wanted to share kind of the second thing that I wanted to talk about while I'm making this. So my meal today is going to be 100 grams of veggies and then 155 grams of chicken. And a big thing that has helped me just stay on track with my meals and making sure that I'm like more set up for success is having everything just bulk prepped in the fridge. So I'm not someone who really loves to like make certain meals for the full week or like follow kind of specific, oh, you have to eat this exact meal and portion it into a container. I like to just have things bulk prepped and on hand ready to go so that I don't have to think about it and I just can put it on the plate and kind of get over with it. So every week I'll plan to do like 2 to 3 proteins. So I've got chicken bulk prepped and put in the fridge, and then I've got ground beef bulk prepped, put in the fridge. Same thing with veggies, just like 2 to 3 veggies or like some salads that you can use really quick and easy, bulk prepped and put in the fridge. And then same thing with carbs. So rice and sweet potato, for example, we have bulk prepped and put in the fridge. That way you can pull everything out and then there you go. You've got your perfect little meal ready to have for the day. And this is obviously easy if you're following a meal plan specifically, but the second point I wanted to make about leveling up and increasing your standards is your environment makes a really big factor or is a big factor in you staying consistent or being able to follow through with having higher standards. So what I mean by that is the space you're in, having it be clean, having it be organized, and having your kitchen match the level of standard that you want for your body. So
Ooh,
having
that's
things
good.
having things prepped out and ready to go is going to dictate how you show up in your nutrition for the full week. So if you have this stuff prepped and ready, you're gonna make better choices throughout the week that align with your goals versus not having anything ready. Or maybe the state of your pantry has like a whole bunch of snacks and chips and candy and popcorn or whatever it is. You're way more likely to actually go and grab that sort of stuff versus sticking to the plan and sticking to the whole nutrient dense foods that maybe you're supposed to be eating because of your fat loss goals or your muscle building goals. So that is one thing. And then also just like a clean space is going to make you feel so much more in control and better about everything that you're doing. And
clearing your head too.
And clearing your head. Yeah. When
you can make better decisions with your food and your lifestyle.
Yeah. When you have a cluttered space and unorganized space, your choices are probably also going to feel cluttered and unorganized. You're going to maybe eat out a little bit more because you don't have just that clarity and that clear kind of structure in your home that translates into your actions on a day-to-day basis. So I'm gonna eat this. I have a call with one of my girlies here in a little bit. After I finish eating this, we'll hop on that call. So I'm gonna take you guys with me. Hello! How are you? How are you feeling? What's going on? I absolutely think that the foundation you've built in the first 2 months, regardless of getting sick, regardless of all the like curveballs life has thrown you, you've built this really solid foundation that you can build on top of. It does take a very different thought process where you're thinking more long term versus just the 3 months or 4 months that we have left in the program, right? We have a certain goal where we really want to hit it and it's really important to us. We do unfortunately have to sacrifice some things, right? And I know you know this, so it's like me just repeating myself, but I kind of just wanted to put it into perspective for you that like this first 2 months of you following the meal plan is 2 months, right? Out of the rest of your life, we hit the certain goal that we have by maybe being a bit more structured, a bit more strict with our meals. It's a temporary decision that you can make in the moment that's going to get you closer to your goals. And then once you're there, we can have all the meals with our family. Just finished my call with my girl Katie there. One of my client calls, check-in call every 2 months. We do these. I kind of shared that at the beginning of this vlog. But I've got some more calls this afternoon and I wanted to share the kind of third tip, trick, whatever it is you want to call it when it comes to leveling up. And I think Katie kind of started talking about this on the call, which you heard, which was deciding and just becoming a different person. What got you where you are right now? Maybe it's feeling stuck, maybe it's feeling frustrated, maybe your body's not changing the way that you want it to, is not going to get you to the next level that you want. So if you want to lose fat, if you want to build muscle, if you want to live a different lifestyle, you have to be okay with letting go of pieces of you or parts of you that are keeping you stuck as that type of person or in that body or in that kind of lifestyle. And that can be very, very tricky because it's hard to let go of parts of you or feel like you have to give things up in order to get where you want to go. However, unfortunately, if you do want to change your body, if you do want to change your confidence or your lifestyle, it does require some sacrifice. It requires sacrifice in saying no to certain things. It requires sacrifice to maybe letting some people go in your life that don't actually align with the type of person you want to become. But until you decide that you are okay with letting go of those pieces and just moving forward and starting to act like the woman that you want to become, you're always going to stay stuck in that same place. You've probably heard the saying, like, if nothing changes, nothing changes. That is so true. You're gonna be in the same spot this time next year if you keep doing the same things that you're currently doing. If you want to change those things or change your future, you need to change the things that you're doing. So it does require a piece of like thinking to yourself that you're the type of person who just does this as a normalcy, and it's not something that should be like frowned upon or looked down at or something that you feel really challenging. It's like it's okay to not eat the same meal as your family. It's okay to go to the gym and work out when all your friends are maybe going out for dinner or something. It does require that sacrifice, but the thing to remember is that it's temporary sacrifice. It's not something you have to do for the rest of your life. You can hit your goals and then learn to maintain and still enjoy those things, but you're never going to hit your goals if you don't change your identity first to the type of woman who actually follows through and actually sees herself as the type of person who does follow through. So we're gonna keep working for the rest of the afternoon. We've got some content that we're gonna film for Instagram and then also do a couple more calls with some of the girlies in the Empower Her program. So I will catch you in a little bit. Okay, we just got back from a little afternoon walk. Love to get those little walks in, you know, in the mid-afternoon, usually right after I finish lunch. But today was a little bit pushed back with all the calls and stuff that we had going on. So we just took a little bit of a walk, got to 10,000 steps. It was actually quite chilly outside. I did not dress accordingly. I never do. I always am thinking that it's warmer than it is, and then halfway through the walk I'm like freezing. So happy to be back inside, but wanted to get this final piece of the vlog finished for y'all before the sun goes down, because it's going down. It's not going down as quickly as it did in the winter. It's actually staying later out for longer, which is really nice. But I wanted to talk about the final piece of the puzzle of leveling up and increasing your standards and how to do so. And I think that it all comes down to choosing your hard. And, you know, this is a phrase that I hear repeated on social media quite often, of just like choosing your hard, right? It's hard to eat the same thing every single day or to eat in a calorie deficit, but it's also hard to feel lethargic every single day and to not accomplish your goals. It's hard to strength train 4 to 5 times a week and go to the gym and lift heavy weights and do cardio, but it's also hard to look at yourself in the mirror every day and not like your reflection or not feel confident and comfortable in your clothing. It's, you know, hard to wake up early in the morning and not scroll on your phone or like make time for yourself in the day. But it's also hard to, you know, feel like you're not living up to your standards and like you're not living up to your full potential and accomplishing the things that you want to in your life, right? So choosing your hard, right? It's hard to do either one of those things, but one results in you accomplishing the goals that you have for yourself, and one results in you staying stuck in the same position and feeling frustrated of why nothing is changing, right? So choosing your hard, I think, is the final piece to the puzzle, that it's okay to do hard things. I think as a society, we kind of stray away from doing hard things because we like to be comfortable. Our brain naturally is wired for us feeling comfortable and not for, you know, maybe being successful or being uncomfortable, challenging ourselves. So it's always going to feel weird doing that. And the safer option in our brain is always going to be to stay safe and comfortable and, you know, just survive versus thrive. So if you are feeling like you want to level up, if you want to change your life, your body, your mindset, your confidence, you need to start embodying these couple of things that I talked about in today's video. And I promise you, you're going to notice a big shift in how you show up physically, mentally, and emotionally. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any more videos. I'm going to finish probably editing this video and then also eat some dinner and maybe watch The Traitors. If you guys know, you know. The Traitors season finale is on tonight. Also, The Pitt is on tonight. Those are my 2 favorite shows right now to be watching. Also, Bridgerton just launched, and like Love is Blind. There's so many great TV shows that I'm going to start to catch up on. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out. Love ya. Bye.